Awesome women in business. Do I know how to Hi, my name is Amy K. Watson, and I coach purpose-driven leaders. These are people who are moved by the needs of others. My clients reach out to people, they take care of people, they try to make a difference in the world. And I help them to do that with humor, courage, and compassion. And what I'm here to talk with you about today is time management and self-management, because we can't go on at this pace. Is there anybody here who can kind of relate to that? Yeah. So the way we're going to do this is by let me first ask this question. How many of you would like to get more done in less time with less stress? Would that be helpful? All right, so we are going to do that by focusing on your core purpose, talking about perfectionism, and finding ways to reclaim your focus. And it's going to go by fast. I do want to ask a favor. Would somebody let me know when it's like 5 minutes left? And maybe even count that down. So
5 minutes to the hour?
Till I need to be done. Whenever that is. Okay. All right. That would be awesome. Thank you. All right. So to get us started, every one of you should have in front of you a sheet of paper that is blank, and you're going to ruin it now. So I'm hoping you haven't been using it to take down people's names.
Can I have another sheet?
Yeah.
I'm a note taker.
You've already taken notes. All right. We do have extras. Anybody else need one? All right. What I'm going to ask you to do is stand up and find a partner, and then face that partner in a way so that both of you can see me. So stand up, find a partner, but face that partner in a way that you can see me.
Panning the crowd. I'm panning the crowd.
All right, so in a moment you're going to need a partner A and a partner B. Does anybody not have a partner first? All right, I've got one person over here and one person over here. Raise your hands higher so you can find each other. All right, let's say partner A traveled the farthest to be here today. So talk to your partner and find out which one of you had to drive the farthest to be here.
How far do you have to drive?
German Village.
Partner A,
I don't know
please
how
raise
many
your
miles
hand. Where's my partner
Probably
A?
9.
If you haven't decided yet,
Oh,
just
you
pick
win.
one arbitrarily.
I look towards Marisville.
All right, so in a moment,
This is a
partner
wonderful
A,
thing
you
you
are
have
going to
here.
hold that sheet of paper tight like a drum in the middle, like this, and really tight, but not yet. I just wanted to show you, and I want you to relax in the meantime.
She needs a partner.
There's some ladies that are coming in.
Okay.
Okay, well, go ahead and grab one of them.
Not literally, but.
All right, and partner B. So partner A, I'm going to ask you to just relax, pay attention, but relax. Partner B, I want you to hold out your hand like this, and think of each one of your fingers as something that is pulling on you at any one time during your workday. There's a package that I need to design. I need to bill that client. My husband is calling. My kid is sick. I haven't done my taxes yet. Just whatever those 5 might be. Imagine for yourself. What are 5 things that could be pulling on you at any one time? Everybody got 5 things in mind? All right, now, in a moment, well, actually, partner A, you're on again. Partner A, go ahead and hold that page tight like a drum. Away from your face. Partner B, take your hand, no force. There's no force in this. Just place your hand against that paper and just push. Just feel the resistance. No big deal here. You're just feeling that resistance. Okay. Now, out of those 5 things, you can relax. Partner A, go ahead and shake it out a little bit. Partner B, out of those 5 things, which one is closest to your core purpose? Can you choose one of those that is closest to your core purpose in your business or your core purpose of what you most need to pay attention to right now. All right, partner A, you're on again. Tight like a drum. Partner B, just place the tip of your finger. Again, you're not poking, you're just placing the tip of your finger. Oh, hang on just a second. If you have paid $100 for that nail job, you may want to sit this out. I'm not paying for anybody's nails. All right, so partner A, place your finger in the center. Partner A, tight like a drum. Now, as you got to poke or point right at it directly. Yes, just push. Just push. Partner A, tight like a drum. Really tight. There you go. Really tight. Really tight in there.
Come on, give it up.
Make sure you're straight. Make sure it's straight. There you go. All right. Now let's go ahead and switch. So partner B. In a moment, it's going to be your turn to hold it tight like a drum, away from your face. But partner A, let's talk to you. Think of those 5 things that could be pulling on you at any one time while you are working in your business. You got those 5 things? All right, partner B, go ahead. Hold up that page tight like a drum. Partner A, just place your hand against that page and just push. Just feel the resistance. All right, now back off. Partner B, shake it out. Now, partner A, choose one thing, one of those things that is closest to your core purpose for being in business, or whatever that highest priority is that you need to be paying attention to right now. Partner A, tight, or B, tight like a drum, thank you. Partner A, just point directly at the center of that page and just push. Come on, Jeff, tight like a drum.
There it is.
All right, very good, everybody. Have a seat.
We got our exercise in.
Yeah, there you go.
What
Now
was
we're
the
ready.
point of that exercise?
Show you the difference.
You can get through it.
If you pay attention to what's most valuable to you, you can get through anything. Any other insights?
Push through.
Push through.
Just tackle things one at a time.
Tackle things one thing at a time.
Along that lines, prioritize according to your purpose.
Prioritize according to your purpose. Now, how many of you have a sense for what your core purpose is in business? All right. What difference would it make to your day if you focused on your core purpose right from the start? Anybody? What difference would it make?
Oh, it clears away clutter.
Clears away clutter.
Mental clutter.
Mental clutter.
And emotional clutter.
And emotional clutter. Yeah, what else?
It makes it easier to do everything else if you know what your purpose for being here is, or what you need to be in the office doing. For purpose, it's easier to let everything else go to the side and focus on that one thing.
It's easier to stay with your priorities when you know what your purpose is. That's beautiful.
And if you're passionate about your purpose,
And
it's
your
automatic.
passion helps to fuel you. Yeah. Okay, so what can a person do to start their day like this? Do you have a sense for what that might be? What might be some ways that a person could start their day on purpose?
Organize your day, so plan your day before your day starts.
Plan your day before it starts? What else?
Don't look at your email until noon.
Yeah.
Now there's wisdom in that. I'm going to come back to that.
Say thank you, exercise, and meditate.
Say thank you, exercise, meditate. That's beautiful. What do we do instead?
Look at your phone.
Check your email.
Yep.
Lay in bed, read email.
Get on Facebook.
Raise your hand if you actually do something at the start of each day to start your day on purpose. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Most of the rest of us probably are checking email, if not Facebook, if not some of those other things that do take us away. So I'm going to give you a chance now to go ahead and make some notes. You can use that paper if you want, or I've got some handouts. You can make a note on here. But just make a note for yourself. What is something that you can do to start your day purposefully? And if you have a sense for what your purpose is, go ahead and take a stab at it, even if you don't know how to articulate it fully yet, even if it's imperfect. Just write down something that's not perfect.
I'm sorry, what's the question?
Yeah, what's one day that you can identify, or one way you can identify your core purpose, and what's a way that you can begin your work purposefully? Just for yourself.
Is it awkward next time you so closely?
And I'm giving you that time to make a note of it now, because we're going to be moving on fast. I love this picture. Because this is one of my greatest fears. I am going to make a mistake so huge, so colossal, so catastrophic, so obvious, and everybody's going to know it was me. And I'm just curious, am I the only one in this room that has that secret fear? Does anybody else worry that it's going to creep up on you? Maybe it's not that big. But we do sometimes worry that we're going to get that piece of criticism that cuts us off at the knees. When we are afraid of making mistakes, when we are afraid of criticism, what kinds of things have you noticed within yourself that you do when you're afraid?
Don't do.
Freeze up.
Freeze up, don't do,
Don't even start.
don't even start.
Avoid whatever it is.
Avoid. Yeah.
Drink wine.
Make somebody else's business succeed, but not our own. Yeah.
Right.
This is what Brene Brown calls perfectionism. She says, perfectionism is a self-destructive and addictive belief system that fuels this primary thought. If I look perfect and do everything perfectly, I can avoid or minimize the painful feelings of shame, judgment, and blame. Can you relate to that?
Yes.
When we are being perfectionistic, our more creative, our wiser selves run and hide. And we're not able to do what we most need to do.
I've heard that she also shares that vulnerability is the birthplace of creativity and innovation, and I've lived there now.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fearless and it's
You can't go wrong with investing your life in studying everything.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So what I've learned about perfectionism from Brene is that it's not that that thing about making everything beautiful. It's not about excellence. It's just about fear, specifically fear of criticism. It's very different from what we usually mean when we kind of puff out our chests and say, yeah, I'm sort of a perfectionist. When it comes down to it, if you're a perfectionist, that's nothing to brag about. Because it does not result in a better product. And the rabbit hole looks like depression, anxiety, addiction, and mental paralysis. And I'm not even going to ask, have you been there before? Because most of us have spent at least some time here. We know what this territory looks like. Did you have an observation?
I'd just rather be pragmatic than perfect.
Yeah. Well, it seems like we have two choices. We can try to be perfect, or we can try to be real and do the best we can with that, not give up on doing the best that we can, but to recognize that sometimes there's going to be criticism, and it's just not, and it's not worth it to be afraid of that. What I've learned from Brené and several other authors is that the way that we combat perfectionism is through practices of self-acceptance and self-compassion. And I'm just going to pause there to say, if that is something that you're drawn to, if you're realizing that, man, that is something I need to do a lot of work on for myself, let me know. I'd be happy to kick around some ideas with you to find what are some practices that would help you to really bring that into your life.
I'm sure this isn't an altar call, but yes, I am definitely into self-acceptance. And I even have done things where I Google it. What can I do to be able to embrace this new phase of Natalie, not looking at who I was previously, because I might not ever be a size 6 again. I might not ever be able to run a 7-minute mile. How do I accept that these wonderful things called children make me not, I don't want to change that, but embrace who I am now and understand that I may never be who I was before, but I still want to excel to be the best possible me. Am I the only woman that feels that way? I'm sitting up front, so I can't see any nods.
That's what the sisterhood is here for.
Yeah.
We're all in the same
Well,
boat.
I think it's, well, and you point to, you know, like it's not the packaging, it's your gifts, it's your talents, it's what you came here for to contribute to other people's lives. And when you let go of the perfectionism or the looking good, it's about contribution. It's a really, we're here to connect and make a difference. And people are in a lot of pain. There's a lot of stuff going down in people's lives. And we breaking through this means we make a difference for the people in Houston, for the people in Puerto Rico, for our neighbors, our friends, our people who are in pain, and we get to hold them in compassion because we have compassion for ourselves. And the more we hold ourselves in compassion, we can have compassion for people who are really, really going through hard stuff. And many of us in this room may have gone through really hard stuff. So yeah, that's what's available with self-acceptance and self-compassion. Absolutely, I'm right with you. Rock on, girl.
Yeah, thank you, Lauren.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There's some fabulous resources that are available to you for practicing those things. Any other questions or insights about perfectionism, self-acceptance, self-compassion? All right. So where I'd like to spend the next several minutes is talking about what are some ways that we can reclaim our focus. Because perfectionism does zap our focus. It keeps us from being able to be present with our business, to be present with our clients. It takes us away. But even if you're not pulled away by your perfectionism, there's still so much that does pull on us. So I wanted to look at a bunch of different tips and tricks. But you know what? Before we get into that, why don't you turn to the person sitting next to you and share with them what are you doing already that helps you to focus? What is one tool that you use or one mantra that is important to you that helps you to stay focused through your day? And share that with your partner.
Okay, you're gonna be my partner. I snuck up on you.
I was sitting back there.
It's the one thing you do.
For reclaiming my focus, I guess prioritizing. So if I have a lot, yeah, I'm a list girl. I'm a planner, a financial planner. So it's a part of my job, but I'll break it down by like color of like red is something that I need to do today. It's my swallow it and do it today. Yellow is like, okay, this is pressing, but not as important as the red. Green, I have some time. I have some time, but this is something I should start thinking about. But yeah. How about yourself?
Well, I had time to think about this. Amy posted this today on the site. I do two things. One, I count my blessings, and then kind of brings it in. And I'm a go-to essential oil guy. We have a blend called Focus. I would call Balance, and I put it over my heart. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it just grounds me about what's important right now, what isn't important, where I can sit down. I'm going to have another oil called Intune that's for children with ADD. I put that on, and that really brings the world in.
Yeah, I just find that.
There I go.
Yeah, very good.
Distracted by
Wealthiest people I know are all risk makers.
Yeah.
That's something I've realized the last couple of years. People that really rose in corporations and started secretary and wound up as VP in a bank. And all this, like, hey, how'd you do that? I mean, listen, and I crossed them off.
Yeah, kind of like stay focused on what you want to accomplish, your goals.
Yeah, and then I know another guy who's a goal-setting guru.
All right, so when you come back, I'm going to ask for a few folks to share either something that you just shared with your partner
Oh, well,
or
I'm
something
doing
that
this
you
for
just
free.
learned from your
What the
partner.
heck?
You have 3 viewers, 2 viewers.
So I'm wondering who would
is that
start
what that
us
is?
off? Who will share?
I've never
I
done this
saw your
before.
hand in the back.
I want to make her send it to me, though. I've been focusing on her now.
Okay.
I work at home, so my normal attire is the crappiest thing that you could possibly imagine, because nobody's going to see even on the phone. So when I dressed up today, I was thinking, oh, maybe I should dress up, even though I'm just going across the hallway to my business office. That may make me feel more professional and more focused on tasks at hand instead of no bra, you know. Right? I mean, every day.
So how you treat yourself,
I feel that way,
how
too.
does it
No
affect
bra
your
today.
body,
It's nice to be the
has
guy.
an impact on your attitude.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, who else?
Usually I not shave.
I've been waking up
I get it.
pretty early, a lot earlier than I used to, probably around 5, and getting everything done. It's not work related.
Okay.
So
All
that
right.
frees my mind because I can be distracted by a puppy. I mean, who couldn't? But
I have like a routine of all, you do all these things before you
and
get
any list. I tend to make lists during the day, and now I can make those in the morning. So I don't